You feel out of place because you were never meant to blend in. That discomfort, that voice saying, "I'm different," that's not a flaw, it's your gift. You weren't built to follow. You were built to lead, disrupt, and rise. So stop shrinking. Start owning who you are. You feel it, don't you? That nagging pull inside that says you should just blend in, quiet down, not rock the boat. It whispers, fit in, stay safe, don't stand out. But every time you listen, you're burying something deep inside, something fierce and alive. Your power, your fire, your unique spark that refuses to be tamed. The more you try to squeeze yourself into someone else's mold, the more you shrink, you become a shadow of who you really are. You weren't made for that. You were made to create, to carve your own path where none exists. It's easy to look around and see the crowd moving as one, same patterns, same voices, same dull footsteps. It's comfortable, it's safe, but comfort is a cage, and greatness doesn't live there. Greatness doesn't follow the crowd. It walks alone, steady, unshaken. Because greatness knows that the real power is in breaking the mold, not becoming it. To be great, you must dare to be different, to stand apart while everyone else blends together, gets lonely at times. No one said the path to greatness was a crowded highway, but the solitude? It's the price you pay to be original, to be unstoppable. When you stop trying to fit in, you begin to unearth your true self, the raw, untamed version of you, not polished, not safe, but powerful beyond measure. That power doesn't come from approval or acceptance. It comes from the courage to say, I am not here to be like you. I am here to be me. And that courage, it ignites a fire that others can't ignore. You become a force that the world must reckon with. Not because you conform, but because you refuse. Look at those who changed the world. They didn't blend into the noise. They made noise. They made waves. They dared to be different when everyone else played it safe. That's the call you need to answer. To step out of the shadows of conformity and step into the light of your own creation. It won't be easy. It won't be comfortable, but it will be real. And in that reality lies your power, your greatness, your unstoppable force. Don't let fear whisper lies that keep you small. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the original you, unfiltered, unapologetic, and unbreakable. Your greatness is waiting on the other side of, I won't fit in. Walk that path, walk it alone if you must, but walk it with fire, with conviction, and with the knowledge that the crowd will have no choice but to follow. Because true greatness never chases. It commands that edge, the thing that sets you apart isn't a flaw, no matter how much the world tries to tell you it is. It's your weapon, your secret power, and the moment you try to dull it, to soften it so others feel comfortable, you lose yourself. You start to fade, blending into the gray, until even you can't recognize the fire that once burned inside. But here's the truth you need to hear. The world doesn't reward the quiet, the safe, the predictable. It remembers the bold, the ones who refuse to shrink or apologize for what made them different. You have to own that edge with everything you've got. Let it cut through the noise. Let it carve a space where no one else dares to stand. Because that edge, it's what breaks chains of doubt, fear, and the suffocating need for approval. It's what gives you the strength to stand tall when the world pushes down, to speak loud when they want you silent, to move forward when others hold back. When you live fully from that place of bold authenticity, you don't just survive, you dominate. Remember the people who left marks on history, who changed culture, who rewrote the rules. They weren't the ones who played it safe. They were the ones loud enough to live their truth, unapologetic and unfiltered. And the world couldn't help but notice. The world still talks about them, because boldness isn't just a trait. It's a legacy. You are standing at the edge of your own legacy right now. Will you shrink and disappear into the crowd? Or will you sharpen your edge, step forward, and claim the place that only you can hold? It's your choice. But remember this: dulling your edge only dims your light, and the world needs your light to blaze bright, to cut through the darkness, to inspire the ones who are still afraid to stand alone. So be bold, be loud, be unapologetically you. Because the world doesn't just remember the quiet, it remembers the unforgettable, and that unforgettable person is waiting inside you, ready to rise. Now is the time to stop hiding, to stop blending in. Own your edge, unleash your power, and walk the path only you can walk. Because greatness doesn't wait for permission. It demands action. If you're ready to rise, to break free from the ordinary, then this is your moment. Subscribe now and join a community of warriors who refuse to settle. Hit that bell so you never miss the fire that fuels your journey. This isn't just motivation, it's your call to action. Let's walk this path together with strength, with courage, and with unstoppable power. Your greatness starts here. Don't wait. Subscribe. Stay bold, stay true, win wisdom.